Hey guys, I have to say I'm filming this because I am super excited. I finally tried to mold my abalone shell that I bought, and I am really excited to see how this comes out. So I have to figure out how to get this out before. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to take this apart. I wanted to try to keep it together, but forget about that. Don't care right now. I had a little bit of a leak, but thank God it wasn't anything earth-shattering because I have lost a lot of silicone lately because of trying to not make this, but something else in particular, a couple of other molds, and it leaked all over the table, and I was so discouraged. I was so upset because, as you guys might know, maybe those you don't, silicone is not cheap. Not cheap whatsoever. So I've been trying to make these molds out of things, and like I said, the factor of trying to get this molded and done without having any leaks has proved to be challenging. So, but unfortunately, some of the silicone was wasted, but I am learning. So as frustrating as it could be, learning is part of the process. So I have to tell you, even when I learned resin, can't tell you how many times I have wasted resin just trying to learn new techniques. And it's not exponentially hard, but it does take practice. And yes, it could be challenging at times. I'm trying to make sure I removed all the clips so I can get this glue off. See if somehow I can get, you know what, I might have to take my pen knife and try to, this is a part that I'm not understanding right now, so let me turn it around. I'm stuck, and oh, there we go. Okay, let's start. Okay, there you go. So I do like this mold housing that I bought from Let's Resin. I've made smaller projects with it, and the one layer is enough. But when you're getting down to making something larger like this, it's definitely more of a challenge because you definitely need more than one set. So you have the corners, you have everything to make it higher and higher, and this way you can get something really deep molded. So let's try to take, so see, I don't know if you noticed this, but there is glue all over this, hot glue, which I used. It's cheaper than doing, some people like you use UV resin. I haven't tried that yet. I'm trying to do the cheapest method possible, so I'm already wasting a lot of silicone, so I'm trying to do the best that I can to save money while I'm doing this as well, because like I said, silicone is not cheap. So I'm just cutting the edges off so I can get the other part of the mold housing out. And this is quite stuck. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Please let this have come out good. Because this literally took about, I'm not going to lie, 50 ounces of resin. I mean, silicone. And the bottles I buy are 70 ounces each. And they work like resin in this particular one from Let's Resin Silicone. it literally works just like the 1-to-1 epoxy. So you use 1 part of silicone A, 1 part of silicone B. So let's see if I can. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, I'm so nervous. So nervous. I want to do this right so that I don't mess it up, because this is a lot of silicone and it was my first successful attempt, and I want to make sure that I don't do anything wrong in order to get this out. Now I use the 15A, which is the most it's more flexible than some of the other ones. Some of the other ones are very, very hard, and I didn't want to use that thick of a resin. I could have also used the 0A. I would have had enough, but I would have used the whole bottle because that comes in a smaller bottle. But let's see what's easier. Honestly, the 0A might have even been better to use, because getting this shell out is going to be the challenge. And 0A is definitely... What are you doing? 0A would have been the most flexible, which, thinking now, like I said, I could have used it, but I can't go back now, so I'm not going to even think about it. My challenge is going to be getting this out of the mold, so let's see how we're going to do this. Oh God, please don't let me ruin this. Please don't let me ruin this. Trying to cut it enough of a circle because you could see the shell underneath. And tell you the truth, when I bought this shell, it was covered in those Titan acorn barnacles, and they were so stuck on that shell. Usually I take my shells, I soak them in bleach, and I get all the barnacles off that I can, but these were cemented on. I literally had to use my Dremel and sand it down so that I can get the back really smooth. Not that the back really matters, but you're going to see some of the back when you do this. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright, how am I going to do this? I really have to think before I cut, because if I cut it the wrong way, then I could ruin the whole thing. What I'm trying to achieve is to get it out right now. Trying to see how I can get the shell out. Starting to sweat here. I realized last night after I poured it, and it was already curing, or on its way to be cured, I figured out, and I was really upset with myself, that I did not spray mold release on this, which got me quite upset, because that's going to make it a lot harder to get out. So obviously the hole needs to be made bigger. But as I cut away, I'm getting more nervous because I don't want to ruin the whole integrity of this mold. So what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And what do I do? And a nice little circle around here. My pen knife. Luckily this is the back of the shell, but I want to see how I'm going to do this. Okay, getting there, getting there, getting there. Okay. And at least I made the hole nice and round. Doesn't look so yucky now. I'm just dying to see how this came out. Please, God, let it work. Come on. Should probably switch blades. I was using this a lot last night, and let's see. Listen, worst case scenario, I might have to make it some sort of split mold if I can't get it out. That's an option as well. And then you would just use tape around it, very good tape, in order for it not to leak. But if I wanted to, I could split it right here or right here, and I can make it want to get it out without ripping it, and I'm not sure how to do that. Sorry I'm not on camera, guys, but the struggle is real. I can feel it loosening up. Okay. All right, guys, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Do I make the hole bigger? All right, here goes, honeys. Listen. Oh my God. I'm going to try to make it more of an oval shape. I don't know how I'm doing this. I really, now that I think of it, I really should have done this in the 0A. That would have made life much easier. Should have just taken, it would have taken almost the whole bottle, but I'd rather do that than waste. All right, this will be my last attempt at cutting this off. And then if it doesn't come out then, I'm going to have to take a break and figure it out. Because again, the last thing I want to do is ruin my mold. Come on. Come on, work with me here. Considering when I look up online, these shells are usually only found in, well, not only, I mean, they probably can show up in other places, but where I've been told these are found are in New Zealand. Never been to New Zealand. Don't have any particular plans on going to New Zealand. Would be nice to visit another country, but all right, let's see. I don't know now. God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do you think? Should have made it with 0A. Note to self. If I can even get. Oh God, it's coming. I know. Should I make it wider, guys? I don't know. I'm just going to straighten this out. Maybe that'll help a little bit. This whole... I also don't want to ruin the back of the shell, too. You know, like the appearance of it. You almost wish you can get it out without, like, disturbing that back round and the ribs in the back. I mean, I know it's probably impossible. At least I don't know how to do that. Maybe professional roll mold makers would know that, but I don't know. Me? Not yet. Yeah, this is getting really dull. I really should change it out. Okay. That's the last of that one. Get this a little bit more even so it can really be round. Oh, come on. Cooperate. Well, that's if you actually change the blade, you might get somewhere. But anyway, all right. Oh my God, it's almost. Oh God. All right. Before I go any further, I need to think. So I'll be back in a second for you. But it will be a little bit for me. All right, I'm just thinking, and my wheels are turning, so I don't want to do anything more to this mold because I already cut such a big hole and don't know that I want to do anything more to it. Okay, I'm going to be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Welcome back to Shelltastic Crafts. I cannot believe it. I am so excited. It is literally 9 p.m. I've been working all day and I am so excited that I could not wait to pour this. I finally got the shell out of the mold. I molded an abalone shell, about 6 inches. I took me forever and forever and forever to get the shell out because unfortunately I had forgotten to spray the mold release. So I had to cut a little bit more around to do it, but I am so happy right now. You have absolutely no idea, and I cannot wait to pour this. The shell is all iridescent colors, blues, there's purples in it, there's browns, there's like this color. So that's what I'm going to do is my main color, and I'm going to drip in some gold and metallic brown. I like those. And then I want to do purple, blue, I can't find the cap to this, which I'm very upset. I literally just opened it today and it must have fallen somewhere. Anyway, and some turquoise. There is some turquoise in there. So I'm going to blend this using the drip method, Michelle's drip method, and I cannot wait to see the results, and hopefully it came out good, and hopefully I will be so happy, so happy, and so happy. So let's see what we get here. I had to cut quite a bit away, but I want to save the integrity of the shell, so I want to see how to do this. Anyway, like I said, I could not wait till tomorrow. I took my sticky sticks, got out as much as I could, and I'm going to mix up, I don't know how much this is going to take. I'm going to start with 8 ounces. I'm hoping that's enough, but I don't see that it's going to take. It does go far deep. Should I mix 10? I don't know. That sounds like a lot, but you know what? I'm doing it anyway because I don't want to mix more afterwards. So I'm going to go and mix 10 ounces, and I'm going to be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right. I need a little bit of alcohol in my hands because full of resin. Okay, so I put some of my Aurora powder, Mateo, into a cup. I want to dissolve that in 99% alcohol. Again, we use 99% because of the water content. You don't want any water in your resin project whatsoever, or else you could ruin your piece. So, that looks good. Pour some of this in here. Absolutely love this color. Okay, mix it all up. Now I'm going to pour it back into my cup. And dissolving it in the alcohol, make sure that you don't have any unmixed mica. So got all that out. Now look at that color. That is stunning. Oh my God, I cannot wait to pour this. Please let this mold be okay. Please, God. Okay. All right. I'm going to go put this in the vacuum chamber for a few minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Isn't that just a vision of loveliness? All bubble free. So let's get started. I'm going to mix these. Okie dokie. Let's start. This one I can't shake because I can't find the top. Got to be somewhere here. Okay, so I want to start with the brown metallic because, wait, I picked brown. Yes, brown. Of course, this isn't open. Just got the brand new set delivered of the metallic alcohol inks, so it has a lot more colors than is just included in the 64 ink. So what I'm going to do is open these all up actually. Gold. That's the turquoise. That's the sapphire blue. This is the purple. So I'm going to start to drip. Where's my brown? Right here. Okay. There. Come on. Oh, jeez. Did I not open the hole enough? Let's try this again. These drops are coming out like sparse. What is going on here? I don't want it to pour out, but I also need to get it. All right, this is getting on my nerves. And I'm so excited. Are you kidding me? All right, I don't know what's going on, but I never do this. But right now, I'm so annoyed. I'm going to cut a little bit off the top. Probably going to regret this, but let's try it. I really need the brown. So let's try this again. All right, this is not working. Well, there's a drop. Oh God, can I find another color? Coffee? All right, let's go with that one and see if it works. Whoa, I just squirted down there. Not what I wanted. Okay, so let's try to do blue. God, can you notice how excited I am? Because honestly, I am like a kid in the candy store right now. So excited. Okay, let's pour some in. Try to get them over those. There's going to be a lot of brown down there now because of the coffee. Okay. Purple, that was a big drop. Blue. Turquoise. Gold. Coffee. Not working. Maybe I made too much. I don't know, but I'd rather have more than less. So I'm going to open this up and let it get all down in there. Okay. Coffee, 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 purple, blue, turquoise, and gold. Yeah, I definitely made too much. I thought I did, but all right, rather have more than less. I'm determined to make that work, but another day. Okay, let's do this. This purple and blue, actually. Purple, 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 purple. Yeah, I made way too much. And I don't actually want to fill it all the way, because I just wanted to get past that hump. So let's not get dots here. And hopefully this comes out good, guys. I'm really praying, because I hope I didn't cut the mold too much, but there was no way I was getting that out without it. But I definitely need to make it past that hump over there. And I think I'm getting there. I'm not going to pour any more. All right, here goes. Listen, first time I'm trying it. Hopefully I didn't do a bad job cutting it. And again, I'm going to open it because I want to bring any bubbles to the surface. And God knows the shell had a hard time coming out, so I can imagine that this piece is probably going to do the same thing. So I'm hoping for the best. Like I said, I couldn't wait till tomorrow to mold it. Definitely need a little bit more there. So here goes. So I do have to fill it. If not, because then the back of it's not going to have enough room. So I might have to fill it. Oh God. Yeah, because it's right there. Don't want to put any more in there. I get it down in there. Get any bubbles up, which I'm not seeing any so far, so that's a good sign, but I'm really nervous. Oh, guys, I hope this comes out good. And I'm not doming it. That's not how you're supposed to do it. So, a little bit more. And boy, I have a lot of extra, so I'm going to figure something else I'm going to pour it into. So, gosh. Okay, let's see. Let's keep all these open, and I'm going to gently move this to the side. And we'll see what else I can find to pour. Let's see how much I have left. Guys, wow. That can't be. That only took 4 ounces. I literally have almost 6 left. Wow. Okay. So, haven't poured this one in a while. Let's make sure nothing is in it. Let me get my sticky stick. Where did it go? There it is. Definitely. Haven't used this mold in a while, so I want to make sure it's clean. It's free of anything in here. Nope, there's pieces on the bottom. What is that? Oh, it's leftover resin. Let's see, now that I have a vacuum chamber, I have not poured this since I got the vacuum chamber, so I wonder if I'll actually be able to get the lid to close properly now. Because I'd always get a bubble in there, so, alright, that looks pretty good. This one has leftover resin from last time. Let's get this all cleaned out. That's how the jar closes. And okay, let's use the same technique and see how it comes out. So basically, forget about the brown, we're going to use the gold. Okay, let's use the purple. Did I use the aqua? No. Well, turquoise. Let's do this first. Okay. Get it on all of those. Get it down into the sides. Okay, let's get more. Oh, this was the gold. I guess I did the coffee. It's coming out a lot. Let's do the purple. Another turquoise. That up. Oh, that looks really nice down there. Wow. Holy moly. Purple. Gold. Blue. Turquoise. And let's throw in a coffee. If I remember correctly, this might hold 3 or 4 ounces, or maybe 5 altogether. I can't remember. Haven't poured it in a long time. But I'm interested to see what it's going to look like. Get more blue in there. I like this coffee color. Yeah. And spread it, spread it, spread it, and spread it. I fill that one up. Okay. Looks good. Now let's try to do the lid. My resin is getting really warm. remember if I put blue or purple in there. Nope, that was the blue. Now let's see what we get. Drop purple, gold, blue, turquoise, come on. No, a lot of turquoise in there. Let me put a little purple. This is almost full, so what was that? Okay, so right now I want to go in with my dotting tool. Down in here, make sure I have no bubbles in there. One. No bubbles in there. And where it hinges, I want to make sure there's no bubbles in there, but since I can't find it, I'm gonna have to pray. Hopefully I got it. Wow, that back of that looks incredible. Oh, torch, where did you go? This one could use a tad bit more. Good, I'm glad it took all of it, and I don't have to pour it in anything else. That looks good. See if I can fit a little bit more in here without over pouring it. Okay. Okay. That's it. Barely anything to speak of. I'm going to clean that out, use that for next time. And right now, this looks really good. Loving the way it's marbled. I'm trying not to spray it with alcohol because I really did pour a lot into here. So if I pour it with alcohol, it's just going to go over the sides. So I'm going to watch for a little bit. This doesn't really seem to have bubbles. So I'm hoping everything is good. Like I said, I will find out how my cutting job was tomorrow, and I'm hoping to God that it's okay. I really am. Anyway, thank you guys, and I will see you on Demold. Hey guys, I'm back. Moment of truth. I am really, really nervous. Really nervous. Anyway, all right, let's get this over with. I got to see how this came out, but we're going to demold this first, of course, for the anticipation factor, because I am nervous and I don't know. Anyway, this is a beautiful jar we've seen before that I absolutely love by Into Resin. Haven't poured it in quite a long time. Oh gosh. Oh, come on. Suction's real. All right, really? That's just spray. Just spray. Feel a little kooky right now. Okay. Okay. Wow. Guys, look at that. And of course I get a bubble right there. How annoying. Okay. But I love the marbling. Look at all of that. The gold, the purple, the blue, the turquoise. That came out stunning. The lid looks great from the back. Let's hope it looks that way from the front. Oh, and of course I didn't get it into that hole. All right. That looks beautiful. Wow, and that side too, that's the top of the jar. So that's the side actually you want to look good. So this, I didn't get my, I was trying to look for it, and it was actually on this side that I should have worried about. It's in there, and I was so worried about it in there. Anyway, whatever. It's supposed to have the other side, and it's supposed to click in like this. Oh, wrong side. Okay. Goes that, and that. That looks gorgeous. Look at that. Wow, we don't see much white, so I did definitely go overboard on the alcohol ink, but I like it. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna leave that. So let's see if I can get this puppy out. That's gonna be an issue. I hope not. All right, I'm gonna definitely spray down in there because I'm gonna make my life as easy as possible. And see. I do have to make this mold over again, which I hope I don't, but I will definitely consider using the 0A on something like this because it was so hard for me to get out from the silicone mold, the actual shell. So that was a little bit tough. Now I'm slipping because of the alcohol. Come on, get down in there. Okay, I guess I'm running out of alcohol in here. Fill her up. Okay. Might have to do this off camera. I'll try to do the look at that. Oh my God. But definitely you see how this is? Okay. I see that. Very difficult to get out. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to do this off camera. Okay guys, I got it out. Oh my God, look at that. How shiny it is. And this was like that when I got the mold. So um, these holes are supposed to be open actually, so you can just kind of really go through it with like tool, and you just clip those out like that. But like I said, when I got this mold, the barnacles on the back were insane. But this, listen, I'd rather have the mold. See, this is the point you're worried about when you're pouring it. And then this goes deep, so there's another part that's really, really deep. And this, I have to say, is still soft, so I'm glad I got it out. But because I wasn't able to use the brown metallic ink, it came out copper, which is fine. But I could trim the bottom, but it's like a stand. It's amazing. It is gorgeous. I am not unhappy with this, not even the slightest bit. Wow. And there's no way to cut, like I had to cut the top. That's the bottom line because I could not get it out. So maybe I'll try to mold it again with 0A and see if I get better results. But for right now, I'm really loving this, and it just sits on your table like that, and it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, this side is matte, but this is shiny, and it's gorgeous. I just wish we saw some of these colors a little more vibrant, but I have to say I'm in love with it. My goodness, I'm so happy. My God, my first successful huge mold. You don't know how many times I tried to mold this, and it was difficult. Finding a housing and not leaking with this much silicone is a lot to ask too. But I kind of like the bottom the way it is. It's not the back of the shell, you know, where it would sit on that little hump over here, but I like the way it looks like a stand. So I'm not unhappy with that, not even close. So I really do love it. I'm not going to do anything to it at all. And this, I'm just going to, let's see, I wonder, what did I just do with it? No, that won't go with it. Nope, color doesn't match, but I'm going to pour one of my bows, and I'm going to make the top to that. So um, that's it. So I'm just going to glue the top. I love the way that top looks. That top came out stunning. I forgot that we weren't working upside down with that lid. It's been so long since I poured it. But that came out fantastic. Tell me what you think, guys. Do you like this mold? I'm in love with it. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really excited that the mold came out good. I'm very excited, but I'm going to try to make it with the 0A. I think I might have better results with that, and it'll be a lot more flexible. But thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe. It would really help my channel out. And like I said, your feedback, your suggestions are always welcome. And if you'd like to see me pour anything specific or in specific colors, I'd be happy to do so. If you want to make an order, I also have my email in the description box. And please share if you think the content is worth sharing. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.